wire brush pretty hard and heavy, what it does is the wood, the softer part of the wood there, where it doesn't burn, it literally is making those grooves all the way around it. So this gives this really cool texture to the fingers. And then the fact that it's already burnt, we knock the SS off, it automatically ebonizes. Really pretty. And I just think they look cool. It's a timeless, cool look that be look good on anybody's desk. I would be proud to have one of these bad boys on my desk. I like these. I mean, I really do like these. All right, we got one more to do. We got to get it done. Got to get it done. This is the bottom. This is the top.
Very cool, man.
I'm digging it. You know what? And we stumbled across it the other day doing bud vases. And I was so tickled how the bud vase came out that we decided, somebody mentioned the pencil holders. You know what? Well, let's make some pencil holders using that technique. Plus, I'm getting stuff off my, y'all can't see it, but behind my stream card is my griddle. And I have a griddle, 5-burner griddle that we used to use all the time for fried rice. We use it for, oh my God, street tacos, cornita street tacos, chorizo street tacos, all that kind of jazz. But I can't use it because it's full of wood. This is allowing me to get some of that wood off that dude and actually utilize it and not waste it. Waste not, want not, right? All right. Worm screw. Get this camera moved back over here. So how was everybody's New Year's?
Reckless Rat says good afternoon,
Howdy.
hello everyone.
Hey, Reckless, how you doing?
Chris says don't tell me your grill is covered. I love watching you cook on that. It motivated me to cook myself.
It's a griddle,
Mistress
yes.
Mink says moist. Jock says I bought some more ground beef this morning to smoke some more burgers for dinner. Rabid Rabbi Dam says played Cards Against Humanity and made inappropriate jokes with in-laws. Slackatron says she broke hula lol. Unquiet Mind says speechless. Reckless Rat says no words needed.
Let me get some more water. I asked how everybody's New Year was, babe.
Rabid Rabbi Dam says hula is locked up.
Mistress replied with one word, was moist. That was, how was everybody's? Her one reply was moist, Mistress Meek.
Purple Daisy asks at Rabid Rabbi Dam, you mean there's another way to play? Dawn Starlight says she got him.
What do you say? I mean, come on. All right, let me find my, hold on, let's get this camera back. I got nothing. I got nothing.
Aaron Chris says my holiday was snowed in and dry as hell, so I have to disagree. Purple Daisy says at Dawn Starlight every damn time. Rabid Rabbi Dam says father-in-law got out of the hospital for heart problems and I made sure to save the heart attack card for him.
Oh, did you?
Dawn Starlight asks, but really, how do you come back from that?
You don't. You just, yes, it's solid. You know, it's solid. Solid. Oh, my goodness gracious.
Jock says I feel like half the people that show up to this stream are just waiting for it Mistress Mink to make a comment that derails hula.
There may be some facts to that. Am I just drilling this with the wrong drill bit? Because that is just... Look, I done totally lost that. We're going to have to go back with the... Dadgummit. Okay. Let's do this number here.
Dawn Starlight says, and it's hilarious when she does. Big White Wolf asks half. Reckless Rat says, and the other half don't have to wait. Purple Daisy asks only half at Jack 54. Aaron Chris says, does this happen often? I haven't watched the stream in ages. Rabbi Rabbi Dam says at Jack 54, it's one of the best parts. Mistress Mink says, I don't know what y'all are talking about. I am always less than innocent.
Yeah, you know, I don't think if there's one comment in this stream that's completely true is that when Mr. Smink does that, I am less than innocent. I just love that. I don't know why. That just tickles me to do. Anyway, I got work to do. Y'all quit getting me all.
Big White Wolf says at Mistress Mink you can borrow my pillar of innocence. Jock says oh I am definitely including myself in that contingent.
Oh, sugar. Oh, sugar. Let's see.
You're a hoot at Mistress Mink.
All I know is me and Miss Hoop are heading down to that neck of the woods. You gotta let me buy you a cup of coffee or a beer or something.
7 says had the BS card pulled out in the last 2 streams lol.
BS card gets pulled out a lot around here, to be completely honest. I don't know why. No idea why. Let's put a face shield on for this.
Mr. Ahole says that bowl looks square hula.
It is. It is square. Too hip to be square. This sucker is literally too hip to be
Big
square.
White
So what we're
Wolf
gonna
says
do
give a hint.
is raise
Don't
this dude
pollute.
up higher. Hold on, higher. Higher.
Dawn Starlight says I have to
Let's try
find
that
the
one
right
right there.
pair of boots for all the BS around here.
Right pair of boots. What are you trying to say? What are you doing,
Bobby
Miss
says
Pepe?
it did steep some days.
What are you doing, Miss Pepe? Hey, Mad5820. Thank you for that follow, bud. I'm gonna try my best not to. Hey, thanks for the follow. Vadar.
Big White Wolf says it Dawn Starlight hip waders for starters. Bobby says it gets deep some days.
It does not. I know what you guys are talking about. Dude, this is just easy going, laid
Dawn
back,
Starlight says at White Wolf 1972 you right.
innocent, you know. I'm not talking about less than innocent like some people say. It's completely innocent, wholesome. Okay, I can't lie that much. Anyway. I will say we keep it PG-13. How is that? But we do make innuendo sandwiches on a regular basis. Did you try to do another BS on me, Dawn?
Aaron Chris says I don't know about innocent, but it is wholesome, yes. Jock says PFF not recently. Bobby says the sound is really deep. Big White Wolf asks PG-50.
PG-50? No, it's not PG-15. Oh my God. No tandoori. No tandoori? No tandoori? Not undery. Not undery. Is it? How do you say that? Is it not undery? It's not undery. But I'm undery. No, it's not.
Jock says not under eye.
Not under eye. Thank you for that follow, though. I do appreciate it. Sorry for butchering your names. I butcher everybody's names for the record, guys. Hey, now if you're new here, and if you don't mind, how did you find us? How did you find this rowdy bunch of people that is a little crazy sometimes? Can you believe we're actually knocking? I say knocking. We're getting close to 9,000. Dude,
Apple Daisy says okay, I know I am gonna regret it, but time to go out in public and do things D.
Hey, let's go, Purple. You enjoy yourself.
Jock asks though is it not under eye underscore.
Purple, you have a good time, girl. Enjoy peopling. It's good for you. Remember, it's good for you.
Hackathon says public. Sounds scary.
It does.
Jock says see ya purple. This video 7 says you don't put the name cooler, just put the Texas cooler spin in it low.
Thank you, Tick. I appreciate you
Jock
saying
says
that.
Nathan Darren. A friend had linked Ron Cleveland outdoor. He was offline and Tick was recommending you in the
Oh,
meantime.
my boy, Ron. I appreciate you coming by. Right? Thank you so much. Ron's a good dude. That boy's rowdy as hell. Boy's rowdy, but I like him. He's rowdy, but I like him. What you munching on? Macaroni and cheese? Dude, I tell you what, Miss Hoop made homemade macaroni and cheese last night. I put a tenderloin on the smoker. And I'm not saying it was so good that we wanted, never mind. It was good. I was going to say something funny, but
I can make some bomb mac and cheese.
Miss Hoop does too. She actually, it's like a 4 or 5 cheese mac and cheese she makes. Let me open that fluid up a little bit, see this, see where we're getting at. This is going to be a much
Tick Medvidya 7 says, are you trying to make me hungry, hula lol?
Sorry, Tick. I'm sorry. But I did make a prime rib. I'm talking about a tenderloin last night. That was pretty badass. I rolled it on the smoker for probably around 6 hours. And it was pretty damn good. I didn't do the regular 165. I actually was the macaroni and cheese wasn't done yet. So I just rolled it a little bit longer. So I got about 177.
Chris asked somebody give me tips on homemade mac and cheese, please. I can't get my cheddar to melt right. Do I have to mix it with a different cheese?
I know Miss Hoop mixes different cheeses with hers. It's like she makes the base, then she adds other cheese to it, and then she finishes it up in the oven. And she actually finishes it up, and then you brown the very top of it. Oh my Gertie. I'm not saying it's good enough if you want to touch yourself, but it's pretty damn good. I mean, Deadpool probably would. I'm just gonna say that out loud. Deadpool probably would.
Bobby says I put chunks of string cheese in my macaroni cheese.
Bob, you're a heathen.
Alan Chris asked, so Mrs. Goose is more of a casserole mac.
Yeah, I guess so. And we will.
Says, wait, you need an excuse to cut yourself. Fluffycon says, I'm too lazy for all that. Barbie says, and cheese for the solo. Yuki Street says we need to start ordering some cherry projects from Hula, so he has extra wood for the smoker.
Right. What's going on, Dookie? How you doing, bud? Am I starting to see a shape here? I'm not sure if I'm seeing a shape here or not. I'm kind of thinking I'm seeing a shape. This is actually a lot bigger. Which we'll have this check here, which I'm okay with that.
Bobby says, well, I can make it will string Lee.
All right, let's see here. What do we want to do with this in here? What different thing do we want to do this?
Tick Medvidya 7 says, do you use a wood fire smoker or pellet smoker hula?
I got both of them.
And Chris says, I adore cherry.
Tick.
And guess who picked up crochet this last autumn?
Uh-oh.
I should order a yarn bowl. Dookie Creek says I'm doing good easy for the
Aaron.
snow to start. We are currently getting freezing rain, but they're saying 10 to 18 inches.
Wow.
Slackatron says, have a good day, y'all. Got to head out.
Take care, Slacker. We'll talk to you soon, my friend. We'll talk to you soon, bud. I got them all. I got a stick burner. I got a pellet smoker. I've got a gas grill, and then I've got a grill.
Raven says, bye Slackatron.
So I literally.
Jock asks Hula, don't you have a cherry yarn bowl not claimed right now?
I got one that's in the mix of being built. Actually, I think it may get claimed. I'm not sure if it's going to take claimed or not, but I do got one. I got multiple cherry yarn bowls that's probably need to get going. I don't have one done. The last one I did is I actually went to Crafteries Weiss, and it was a Christmas gift, which is cool. I saw pictures today. I saw pictures the other day, but he did an update on it today on Insta, which I thought was pretty damn cool. What do we want to do here? Why am I seeing pencil holder? Do we want to make a bigger one? Well, I think I could pull off a bigger one. Bigger pencil holder. It'll be bigger than the 2-inch. What do y'all think? I think I can pull off a bigger.
Raven asks, larger around.
Yeah, this will be larger around. I've got enough material here. I got this, and I'm okay with that because of the pyro, the Shishugi Man we're going to do. That's going to make that look all right.
Yeah. Do it.
I think what I got an idea. Let's clean this top up. Let's get our tenon on here, and let's decide. We'll decide then.
Aaron Chris says, speaking as a writer and artist, there is always need for a larger pencil holder.
Yeah.
Unquiet Mind asks concave on each end, convex in the middle.
Concave on each end? Concave on each end. And rounded there. Kind of like an OG, kind of like the OG, not like OG Gangster, but like the OG router bits is what I'm thinking in my head. I'm thinking about leaving a slight angle this direction here. It would be tapered in, or like in a little bit, but leave excess. Leave the walnut. Hold on, let's see how far this go down, or just leave a walnut band on the top. Can't leave it there.
Jock says I like the taper idea.
Yeah, I'm kind of leaning towards just going that general shape right there. I like to leave walnut on the bottom, but I don't want this check. When I leave stuff that's not burnt, I try to leave it where where it's solid. Like if I did a solid band and there's no checks. Like I'll have a little bit of this check in there, and I'm not sure if I want that in the outside edge. I don't mind it in the pyrography part. I don't want to see it on the non-pyrography part. Does that make sense? I don't want to see it on the non-pyrography part. Let's get more of a general shape. See if it does anything for the. My problem is I only got so big of a Forstner bit, and it's hard when you get further in here cutting it with the gouge. It gets really hard, and you'll have to use something different, and it's really hard to keep a good straight cut.
Observer Mama Bird says I could see that full of color pencils for artwork.
Yeah.
Louise FSK
hey, Observer
says
Mama
no
Bird.
secondary. How do you prevent that tool from striking back? Looks pretty scary, lol.
No, turn. No, it's all about the cut. It's all about the cut. If I was going in, I'm slicing the wood. If I was going in just gouging in the wood right there, that'll start grabbing and make it do all kinds of things. I'm going in at an angle where the metal's touching it. It's literally slicing the grains. It's what it's doing. You do get catches, but usually, sometimes it'll chunk it back at you. But it all goes about how you're going about doing it, if that makes sense. Not impossible, but not very likely. Good Lord knows I've done it a couple times. Get the tenon down here. We're going to flip this thing over. For folks who's new to the stream here, this is basically, we start off.
Neefy says catches wake you up if daydreaming.
You ain't kidding. You ain't kidding, my friend. We're going to make a tenon on the end. So basically, this is the very top. This is the very bottom. You start off reverse so we can make the tenon. This tenon will go inside this chuck here. So let's go ahead and get our tenon kind of cleaned up and get that kind of rocking and rolling where we want it at. Since this is the last one for today, I don't want to kill too much time, so we'll make this one a little simpler. We won't go too hog wild with this one here. Oh, I keep hitting that daggum camera with my face shield. Make it a little bit thicker. The chuck I have right now has these weird little teeth on the inside, and if I make it too short, it does something weird grabbing hold to the tenon. All right, use my little fingernail gouge. Just make a nice clean corner. You want that corner there really crisp. Good crisp spot. That should work. Let's flip it. Let's flip it real good. Pretty ingenious. Actually, it's how do you say your name? Is it not Undery?
Two-stepping asks I am back. The UPS store gave the day off to their people. 1/4 tank gone for nada. So what have we done while I was gone?
We made
Mr.
two.
Neo Trip says status update. So far I have been left alone. Can
Uh-oh.
it be true? Are they all going to leave me alone today? So much excite.
You're on your own, man. Are you unsupervised? Is that what you're saying? You're unsupervised?
Reckless Rat says I guess knowing when to resharpen comes with experience and the feel of how it is cutting.
It is. There's a few things that comes to mind. Like if it's coming off.
Tick Medvedia 7 says welcome back at 2-stepping.
If it comes off, like the wood coming off gets really, really, really hot, that's usually a sign that, hey, your gouge is dull. That's one way that you can tell. Plus, you can once you do it, you got the feel for it. You know if it's cutting, it's not cutting.
Mr. Neo Trip says well today seems like a good day to drink beer and binge watch Yellowstone.
There you go. Damn, feels good to be a gangster. Is that how that goes? Oh, I just got an idea what we're doing. I just had an idea. We're going to do fat bottom, curved, and back up. Red! Did someone say beer? I will be saying beer here shortly, Red. Thank you, sir. How are you doing, my friend? Good to see you, Red. We're going to leave a fat bottom, roll up, and then we're going to flare this out right here is what we're going to do. That's exactly what we're going to do.
Jock says I am excited to watch the new Jack Ryan.
They're good. They are good. The first one took me a little bit to get into.
2-stepping says so Hickory Farm Store in Burleson is all store 75% off. Yeah, I spent some money.
Nice.
Jock says did not know the new season came out.
Yeah.
Mistress Mink says me too. Rowdy Red asks I'm doing great. Thanks, bud. How are you doing?
I'm good. Did you have a good New Year's, bud? Did you have a good New Year's? How was the New Year's?
Landlocked New Fee says with the 3 Nova Chucks I own I ended up with 3 sets of 2-inch jaws.
Yeah. I think this is general size. They all tend to all of them, Landlocked. I got quite a few of them as well, bud. That's the one thing I'm not lacking in. That's it. I'm not worried about a big piece flying off now. I can maybe quit hitting that darn camera.
Rowdy Red says just beers, food and chill.
Hey,
lovely evening.
That's all right.
Hope yours was great.
It was good, dude. Man, I tell you what, I had a quiet evening with Miss Hoop. We did go to dinner. We met this really cool gentleman at the bar at Walk-Ons, and he is like a lifelong retired military.
Landlocked New Fee says I bought multi-bundles, but seems they all come with the 2.
They do. And it was cool. I was talking to him. He's been literally all over the world with the United States military. And we met him and hung out with him, shot the shit with him for a bit. We had a great time. Hold on. I almost screwed up. Let me make sure I didn't almost screw up. I almost screwed up.
Jock says oh hey Amazon has watch party functions now.
They do.
2-stepping says whoops.
Yeah, White Wolf used to do them all the time. White Wolf used to always do the watch parties. This is going to be a little junk in the trunk one here,
Dear
guys.
God, don't screw this up.
Me screw anything up? Never. Let's roll with that for right now. Yeah, that's kind of been
Dawn Starlight says oh I forgot to mention that I got peacocks so I could stream Yellowstone.
Uh-oh. Let's go. Me and Hoop do like our Yellowstone. All right, let's see if I can't give this some curves.
Dixon says happy 2023.
Hey, King, how are you doing, girl? Good to see ya. I hope your New Year's was good.
Aaron Chris says all right. I had to help somebody IRL. What did I miss?
Aaron, we're working
this
on.
looks smaller than before.
Actually, this is a little bit bigger than the one before. We're taking advantage of the fact it's a little bit bigger.
Two-stepping asks if we'll be sure of Subby Ban as well.
Yes. Yeah. This here has a gnarly little
King
check.
Dixon says it was pretty laid back. Which
Good.
I am totally okay with XD.
I totally get that. I totally get that. This here's going to have almost like a spittoon. I don't know a better way to put it. It's going to have almost like a spittoon kind of look. But it's going to be a cool
Now
pencil
it's
holder.
time to crochet my pride sweater.
Let's go. Let's go.
Finally bit the dust and bought the 8 colors of the damn rainbow.
All 8 colors. There you go. I'm going to get a little more swingy in here. We're going to make this a very, very, very kind of cool and unique looking pencil holder. I think it's going to be kind of cool. I think it's going to be kind of neat. Okay, let me rephrase that. I hope it's going to be kind of cool, and I hope it's going to be kind of neat. Trying to sneak up on these edges here. Sneak up, roll it in my cut, roll it over. Getting close.
Two-stepping says so I stopped at Hobby Lobby on way home, looked at models etc, but bought acrylics, 22-piece set to maybe get back into painting.
Hey, that's cool, dude. I enjoy painting. I love painting the Whittles. I mean, I really enjoy painting my Whittles. Let's see if we still got that check. Where it's at. Still right there. And I'm okay with that. I'm totally okay. We got a bit of tear out right there. We're doing something kind of weird. Tell you what, let's try this gouge here. Painting is a lot of fun.
Jock says I like the shape of this one.
We're doing something a little different. Kind of like a...
Two-stepping asks with the Shoshone ban hide the tear out.
We'll get it all cleaned up. We'll get it all cleaned up. You won't be able to tell. That's what's so kind of nice about these projects here is they are super easy, super simple, and very forgiving. See, a little bit there, but we got. Tell you what.
Jock says easy to hide your crimes.
100%. Well, you don't have to be as perfect. You can make. I'm telling you, this is super simple and super epic for pieces of wood that normally probably is not ideal for regular pieces. But for this here, it works beautifully. Just flat out beautifully. Let me roll that back side of this gouge, get a better curve. So what I do, I go ahead and cut my regular angle. This is my 40-degree angle, but I come back and I grind this back corner off of it. What it basically does is it makes it more rounded. So it makes it easier to make these swoops right in here, these transitions. Hopefully. Also works for like bowls and stuff like that. I got my flute closed. Well, I've got fully closed, but it's pretty. And we should see I can see a shine coming off my cut. reflection in the wood, which is good. That's what I want to see. That means I'm getting a good cut on it. And that should be pretty clean right there. That's a good 40-40 push cut right there. You see the difference in that, how shiny that is? That's a good 40-40 cut right there. That's a good one. Now we're just tricky.
Did TTS skip me?
I don't know. I didn't see. Did it skip you? Close that flute.
Jock says it did, but it was better off that way. For that comment.
What was the comment?
Two-stepping says I wasn't gonna mention epoxy or resinous crimes, lol. Jock says use the E word.
Oh my God. It's a cruel world. It's a cruel world we live in, yo. Just because I want to, not that it really gonna matter very much. I'm gonna clean this edge up here just for my own personal.
Two-stepping yells at least I am calling them crimes, sir.
True story. Biting off a little too much. Think of that follow. I'm biting off more than I really wanted to, but we're going to have to roll with it now because we got the curve kind of going. Scout the Vampurin. Scout the Vampurin. Thank you, Scout. I appreciate that. Thanks for that follow me, amigo. Come on in, make yourself at home. I'm glad you're here, bud.
Now hula a nice 5 coats of oil paint on that thing should make it spit-proof.
Oh my God. Yes! A platoon proof.
Rabid Rabbi Dam asks Vaporeon like the Pokemon.
That's a good question. Look at there, all cleaned up. Except that little spot right there. Now we're going to hit the negative rate scraper that we've already fixed. Make sure our edges or curves are the way we want them. We'll do a little burning. Keep burning, 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 burning. What? Keep burning, 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 burning. Yeah. Y'all know I be liking this burning right here. Yes. Hey, look, Alan, you were right, Alan.
Jock says my scraper is the one tool I have not used in my set yet. Two-stepping says okay, so TTS is skipping folks a bit.
Do I need to reset it? Okay, the biggest thing you need to remember.
Jock says might be a good idea. Two-stepping says probably best, yes here. Unquiet Mind says no, Aaron used the first.
Yeah, there's an exclamation point on there. There's not going to be a no TTS on it. I did see that one.
Aaron Chris says if you mean me, I used the exclamation first. Two-stepping
thank
yells,
you.
oh I didn't see that.
Thank you, Aaron. That is a handy for the new folks here. It's a handy.
Aaron Chris says cause I was asking chat instead of hula.
That's a good way, because sometimes we have people want to carry on conversations about this or that. And what it basically does, it leaves the channel kind of open, you know, because I'm not really in the conversation. So that's one less thing I'm
Mistress
trying to...
Mink says it did skip mine much earlier today.
Did it? It's being contrary, mistress. It's being contrary. I can restart it real quick. Just a little more off this little edge right here. Jock, be sure to be careful with that scraper. Just remember, a scraper is a
Two-stepping
scraper.
says spank it at Mistress Mink, lol. Aaron Chris says it really is handy. I watched people using it when I first came in today. Figured I'd try it out.
Yeah, it really
Jock says,
is.
yeah, no, it might be a good idea to list that feature above the commands list in the description.
Ooh.
Mistress Mink says she needs to be punished.
Oh, shit. She needs to be polished. Oh my goodness. I'm liking this general shape.
Jock says, well, we still need her to work afterwards though, Mink.
I'm really liking this general shape here. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. Ba da ba ba ba. I'm loving it. We're not going to go that far in. In fact, we're going to...
Unquiet Mind asks, will this hold Skull or Copenhagen Spiffle better?
Ah.
Aaron Chris asks, so why are we ordering cherry things from Hula? Does he need the scraps for cooking?
Well, it was mentioned. It was mentioned, which I do like. I love running on the smoker. And for everybody that starts giving me all kinds of hell, I have a stick burner and a pellet smoker. And I tell you what, I use my...
Two-Stepping says, well, Hula is owner and controller of the TTS, so maybe Hula needs it at Mistress Mink, lol. Cartoon Man 1 says that would look good with a flat 3/4 band in the middle.
3/4 band right here? Well, we're fixing to burn the fire out of this here.
Up.
Up. The problem is we're going to drill through with a 2-inch Forstner bit.
Yes.
I don't know if we'll be able to pull that off. Because we're going to do the Shoshogi band, the texture. But we got to do the Shoshogi band for all this here. I really don't like...
Mistress Mink says, I'll leave the spanking of the Hula to Mrs. Who. Two-Stepping says maybe a leather collar band.
Why does it got to be a what? Oh, dude, what? Come on, say, huh?
Lol. Rabid Rabbi Dam asks, where is Hoop when you need her?
Well, you know what's funny? 'Cause
That Texas Cryptid says lol.
I did have a conversation with Hoop one time years ago. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna just be up flat out. I don't.
Voldemort TTV says good Wibbe.
I'm not getting to get my ass beat. I don't find me getting my ass beat kinky. I'm just saying. So if you're into that, I'm not. Don't beat me. I don't need to be beaten. I'm digging it. Let's go ahead and torch it.
Two-Stepping says burner.
Thank you. Yeah, because I want to get this
says
to...
or not.
Yeah, let's we're gonna hold off on that there. Let me raise this garage door back up.
NVM.
Yeah, thanks for the burner because we're gonna rate grams here in about 45 minutes. Hey, I'm raising the garage door back.
Hey, Hula, you look thirsty. Go and get you a drink, man.
We can do it. Yeah, I want to get this thing kind of done and finish on it before, so we're gonna have to work through it.
Camera.
Oh, camera.
Two-Stepping asks him, is it time to tease Hula?
Why would you tease me? Why would you tease me? Why would you tease me?
Cause it's funny, lol.
Hey! I don't know.
Louise FSK yells burning.
Burn, baby, burn! Disco Inferno! Burn,
Two-Stepping says, and I get free chancless. Unquiet Mind says teasing or trolling.
Yeah, that's a good solid question, Unquiet. That's a solid question. These are so damn cool. should be good. Let's get the top side a little bit. Want to make sure I get that texture on the outside rim as well. That dude is on fire.
Two-stepping yells, hey, 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 fire.
That
Fire.
dude is
Mistress
on...
Mink says, by the way, if you have never got to the top portion of Risky Biscuit Bag stream, you owe it to yourself to make that happen.
Yeah, I've seen
Louise
it. I've seen
FS
it.
says round the outside.
Round the outside. All the trailer park girls go around the outside. Around the outside. Around the outside. Misters, they are. That is a fun stream. I really enjoy Risky Biscuits. A lot, just some fun guys having fun, playing some tunes. Me and Miss Hoop, our big thing back
Jock
in the day.
asks who is Risky Biscuit Bad.
Dude, no, Risky Biscuit Band is our streamers here on Twitch.
Oh, I know them.
Yeah.
Aaron Chris says I miss the flames, but love this grey shine.
Hold on. We're adding our texture now, Aaron. This is where the magic happens.
Lawson Treewood Art says good morning.
Morning, Lawson. How you doing, my friend? Good morning.
Unquiet Mind says Risky BB Biscuity.
Riskety biscuity. Lawson, what you know, good, my
Mistress
friend?
Mink says that Logan Fella has the most delicious dad bod.
The Logan fella? Which one's Logan? The most delicious dad bod. I like it.
Bald bearded.
Bald and bearded.
Lawson Treewood Art says I was catching up on the stream I missed yesterday. Just the audio though. The vases on Instagram are amazing.
Hey, do you like that, Lawson? Lawson, man, I tell you what, dude. I literally, you know what we did, Lawson? That's making eliminated lemons, bud. I have no better way to put that because that was wood I was just about ready to just go ahead and put in the fire pit and be done with it. And I'm using the same technique. So this is wood that's kind of checked out and it's got a bunch of crazy crap in it. And what I'm basically doing is I'm basically saving it instead of just flat out torching the damn thing like I was playing. Because I just get so frustrated with constantly filling checks. I know some people love it. It just annoys me. I've got to have checks.
Two-stepping says, well, if you like bald and bearded at Mistress Mink.
Oh my God.
Wait, beard is gone now. Just a goatee on my chin.
Unfortunately, I will never be able to pull off.
Shame. Shame.
I'll never be able to pull off the bald thing because I think Miss Hoop would make me put a wig on or something. Because she seen my kid brother without hair and said he looked like a giant testicle. And he looked bad bald. The boy looked really horrible. I mean, it was bad. I've never seen it like a bald person. Like, damn, you really need to grow some hair. I've never done that until I saw my kid brother. And I'm like, dude, you need to make sure you leave that hair on your head. It's
Rabid
bad.
Rabbi Dam says I'll let you borrow my head razor if you want to make the change.
I'm good.
Louise FSK says lol.
I can't pull it.
Medvidia 7 says the textures on these look great, subtle differences with each one.
I
Mistress
love
Mink
it.
says you could always wear a merkin on your head. Jack
American.
says I had a full beard and a shaved head on time. It was not a good look.
Yeah, I feel that. I think Miss Hoop saw my brother and she looked me right square in the eyes and said, "Don't you ever fucking do that. Don't you?" I said, "What are you trying to say? You won't love me anymore?" So, I don't say I won't love
Rabid Rabbi Dam says merkin. Lol. Do share with the class.
you. She said, "I won't love you. I mean, I'll still love you. I'll miss you like hell." Oh, come on. Come on, Clayton, come on. I made to get here and sharpen these Forstner bits.
Mistress Mink says nope. I'll let Google pop that cherry.
I'm kind of curious as well, to be honest with you.
Aaron Chris says Mrs. Hoop would miss you till your hair grew back.
Yeah, pretty much. Of course, I used to pick on her too. She said, "Would you still love me if I looked like that?" So I would still love you. I
Jock
miss
says
you.
it was from a charity goal where the volunteers got to raise money to shave an awful mohawk and I shaved it the rest of the way off after a few weeks.
I said, I still love you. I'd miss you too, but I love you. And so that's our new favorite line we have around here. Do you still love me if I look like that? Yep, still love you.
Wicked Wolf says Yano Hula, use some lube and it won't burn as
I'm,
much.
you know what? I'm going to switch out to a slightly smaller because I actually realized I might have gone a little too. Inch and 5/8.
Two-stepping asks just KP Ord. Hey, yo.
Hey,
Happy
what's
New
up?
Year.
Happy
How
New
is
Year.
it going, man?
All good in the hood. All good in the hood. Damn it. Dang. Dang, 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 dang. Dang, 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 dang. Because that's going to be awfully thin on these walls. Let me just... dang! What did I get dang for? Let me double check this because we may have screwed up. I may have to make a slight adjustment.
Jock
Emotional
says ding dang.
Emotional damage. Let's see where we are. Okay, that's gonna be the thickness of the burr. Oh, we're still gonna have a little bit. It ain't gonna have a lot. We're gonna roll with it. It sure as hell ain't gonna have. Woo! Lordy be.
Gonna be spicy.
If this may get spicy. This may actually get spicy on us. But you know what? Sometimes you just gotta YOLO, yo. Sometimes you just gotta YOLO. And we are definitely YOLOing right now. YOLO. I'm good, just KP. How are you doing?
Louise FSK says YOLO.
YOLO. We're definitely YOLOing.
Cartoon One says go for the gusto.
Exactly. He's going the distance.
Mistress Mink says looks kinda like Bill. Big Guy C says Happy New Year everyone.
What's up, big guy C? How you doing, brother?
Two-stepping says YOLO or a bolo. Either way, you're gonna be in trouble with hoops.
Why not? No, never. You act like I get in trouble with hoop. Psh, never. Okay, I do. Big guy C, how was your New Year's, mi amigo?
Big Guy C says doing well. Just hanging out.
Just
lurking.
lurking?
Thought I'd say hey.
I'm glad you did, but I'm glad you're doing good.
It was great I was sleeping.
It was great you were. I always knew you were a gangster, sir.
Jock asks is Hoop not a fan of bolo ties?
What is a bolo tie? Is that the kind like the little bow
Can I
ties?
ask you, if you won all the money, what would you do with it?
Bunch of hookers and cocaine.
I get it. I'm barely touching that one.
It is the leather necklace and brooch that is common in the West.
Oh!
Two-stepping says bolo being be on lookout. Old cop cam.
Be on the lookout.
Jock says oh.
It's all right.
Mistress Mink says it's a string tie. Kinda like a thong for your neck.
Got you.
Chisholmwood says I thought they were standard issue in Texas.
Would you stop it, Chris? No, they're not standard. They're not standard,
Jock says
Chris.
carrot.
No. Of course, I don't hang out in old timers.
Two-stepping says and if Hula YOLOs or gets a bolo, he gonna be in trouble.
Yes. No bolo with a YOLO. No bolo with a YOLO. I thought that comes standard with Texas. Chris, I got to do is get you down here to Texarkana, and I can show you. You can see for yourself the standards down here. Got to get Chris down here to the shop, guys. I'm just saying, we got to get that rowdy Canadian ninja down here to the shop. Then I'd have Chris right here giving me
Chisholmwood
lessons.
says you mean all the cactuses.
Well, there is cactuses, but it's way on the other side of this country. Hey, Nella, how are you
Two-stepping
doing?
says that being said, I used to wear bolo ties.
I
Rabbi
can
Rabbi
see that.
Dam says standards are higher than giraffe. Teeth.
Teeth. Oh, his teeth. I like that line, by the way. You already know that, Alan. Boy, that stuff's higher than giraffe teeth. But there is cacti on the other side of this country. About, I don't know, 11 hours, 12 hours that away.
Two Stepping says Neela Creations. I'm okay. Happy to stop in to see what you're up to today.
Well, I'm glad you're here.
Jack says we actually have some wild cactus around me here in Georgia.
We are working on a, these are going to be like pencil holders.
Shissenwood says stop ruining my dreams. Jack says we would find some out in the woods when I was a kid.
You quit ruining my dreams, man. Look, I used to, what's the, Gunsmoke. I used to watch Gunsmoke, and I know they had cactus everywhere.
Neela Creations. So nice. Mistress Mink says there's a metric shit ton of cactus all along the sand dunes here.
We do get some.
Rabbi Dam says Gunsmoke was filmed in Italy.
Was Gunsmoke filmed in, hold on, for real?
Probably
Gunsmoke,
not a fact.
damn it, don't, you can't, hold on, you can't say like, oh, I'm just kidding. I'm
Ruger
like,
wife says, and we made it home and vehicle unloaded.
hey, nice, Miss Ruger. Glad you're home, glad you're home
Technovidia
safe.
7 says Gunsmoke was in his AW some western.
Yeah, it was an old school Western. Should I leave that outside rough like that? I'm really thinking I'm going to leave that outside rough right there.
Rabid Rabbi Dam says I could hear everyone in chat's fingers heading to Google to prove me wrong.
Yeah, I heard it too. I heard it too, Alan. I heard it too. That's funny. The hell?
Big White Wolf says Gunsmoke was also on the radio.
Wait a minute. Gunsmoke was also on the radio? Now that I didn't know. That I did not know.
Yup.
Well, damn. The more you know, and why is my butt on fire?
So was the
Oops.
Lone Ranger.
Yes, I knew the Lone Ranger was. I knew the Lone
Big
Ranger
Guy
was.
C says WW always has to one up.
Well, you know, he has those random facts, which we're not going to get him into those random facts. I think
Mistress Mink says if your butt's on fire, use more lube.
that's, yes, what Mistress Mink said. That-
Aaron Chris says Gunsmoke was in Utah, but took place in Kansas, which seems silly. The scenery is completely different. Mithras 1 says so was the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Hold on, the good, bad, and the ugly, that was on? No, I didn't know that. That was on the radio?
Tick Medvideo 7 says it was filmed in Johnson County, Utah. Yes, was radio broadcast before TV, and John Wayne helped them pick James Arnes for Matt Dillon.
Really?
Big White
That's
Wolf
cool.
says I used to listen to an old-time radio station on satellite radio. Goofball says Happy New Year, Hula. and
Happy New Year, you wild and crazy Texan. What's going on there, Goof?
Cat. Gary Carbs yells you hula.
Howdy, Gary. What you know good?
Jock says hey at Goofball. Landlocked New Fee says at Mistress Mink, or some prep ape.
Preparation. There's that. Trying to get this. Trying to
Gary
let.
Carbs says Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, my friend. You got any big goals or plans for 23, Gary?
The more you know.
Thank you,
And
Two-Step.
why is my butt on fire?
Oh, damn it. Christian Shaw, quit ruining it for me. I have my dream of what
Big
Texas
White Wolf
is.
says my favorite old-time radio was yours truly, Johnny Dollar. An insurance company detective. Gary Carves says, I think I'm going to try to start editing and making some YouTube vids starting tomorrow.
Good on you. Good on you. Hey, don't forget, it's a marathon, not a sprint, dude. Take your time. Don't get no big rush. And just post something out there. I think it's the biggest advice I keep hearing is folks like, no matter how good it is,
Rabbi
get it out
Dam
there.
asks Hula, when we going to do some Dungeons and Dragons?
We need to do Dungeons and Dragons. I'm about, I know Duck's like hell bent on it. We need to do some Dungeons and Dragons. Now that we got the Christmas season kind of out of the way, thank God. Thank good lordy.
Gary Carbs says had some peeps ask me for my bear process, so figured it'd just get it done, haha.
Might as well, Gary.
Mistress Mink says my favourite radio show was The Shadow, second fave is the rest of the story. Two-Stepping says I got my old manuals, and lots of dice. Jock says just let me know if you need someone to run the game if you are going to do it remotely.
That's definitely an idea, Jacques. I like to just chit-chat and see how it all kind of works. Because I know we want... part of me wants to do it live, but part of me wants to play locally as well.
Big White Wolf says I'm loving playing D&D. Just want our group to be healthy again so we can play more.
Yeah, you talking about healthy from...
Dumaloop says morning all.
Hey, Doomaloop, what's going on, dude?
Rabid Rabbi Dam says I keep inviting Hula to my dungeon.
Jeez, better... Don't make... Dude, Alan. That... All right, I'm waiting for it. Hold on.
Two-Stepping says dead.
I know. I was waiting for somebody to... I
Dawn
literally...
Starlight says at White Wolf 1972, yeah I know. Dumaloop says my lazy 2022 is over. It's 2023 and I am back in my shop.
Let's go, dude.
Mistress
What are we
Mink
working
says
on?
at Rabid Rabbi Damo. Please elaborate. Aaron Chris says D&D reminds me. How many of those potion bottles did you end up making?
I've
The
only got
last
two.
time I watched, you were on the cleric bottle.
I only got two.
Or was it dwarf? Louise FSK says camera. Big White Wolf says these holidays have taken a toll on our playing time. Jock
Yeah.
says lol I was waiting for Mink to chime in.
I was too. Hey, get the right camera. I was too, to be honest with you. Like, up, there it goes.
Dumaloop says cleaning it up first. Taking apart the Terrapin cockpit prototype to get started on the real deal.
Uh-oh. So Doomaloop's actually building a Star Citizen spaceship in one of your rooms, right?
Two-Stepping says I hear it Mistress Mink likes role-playing games too, Hula.
I'm not touching that. I'm not going to touch that.
Big White Wolf says a good DM really makes the game. Dumaloop says building it for 2 rooms in Heinrose's house.
Oh,
Jock
cool. How
says we all
cool.
see that head shake.
I need to put that other camera
Rabid
back.
Rabbi Dam
That's
says my game room, dungeon, has a 70s mural painted on the wall. With a large table for games. Mistress Mink says you could in fact say that, sure.
Doomaloop, I can't wait. Do you got somewhere you're posting pictures of the process? Because I think that'd be something. I love seeing stuff
Jock
like that.
says oh that is awesome at Rabid Rabbi Dam.
It'd be really nice if we could actually do that and actually do it in Alan's. I'll be like, welcome to Alan's dungeon. And then Mr. Mink is
Dumaloop
like,
says yes, I will show progress on stream and on Heinrose's Discord.
yeah, I want to see that. I want to see that. And I can
We
see.
have a channel for the Terrapin cockpit.
I'm gonna check that out. I can hear Mr. Mink saying, "This is not what I had in mind. This is not what I was." That'd be good.
Jock says that Mistress Mink would be very disappointed probably.
Probably. Emotional damage. Hey, Doom, I'm thinking in 2 weeks we're going to do a big thing for Camp Corey. Not this.
Dumaloop says I am going to get back to Camp Corey in March when the weather warms up slightly.
I heard that. Well, I'm going to start making a big push probably in 2 weeks. The reason being is next week my niece's daughter has a birthday and she's scheduled for 12 o'clock. And I kind of got to go to that. So I can't do it next Saturday. Next Saturday will be a short morning stream. We may do a twofer. Maybe like a short morning stream and then maybe a fire pit stream that night.
Family first.
Yeah. Yeah, I was kind of hoping it wouldn't 12 to 3. But anyway, it is what it is. Not my call. I just roll with it. Got to make sure that. Oh man, I was going to say something. I just realized how dirty that sounded, so I'm not going to say it. But anyway, we got to make sure. Is that 220? That sure just feels like that is 220. I ain't busted. But yeah, we're gonna be doing kind of
Two-stepping says you busted yourself.
a wand off. We're gonna be doing some. I'm probably gonna be giving away a magic wand that day, and maybe try to figure out a way to come up with some funds for Camp Corey, a little bit of awareness for Camp Corey. Maybe get some more folks involved with the
Bobby
building of
says
magic wands.
everybody liked tickets, move bottom.
Yeah, exactly. Sucker, come back here, bugbear. Do. I think we get rated out. I may actually go make me a pork tenderloin sandwich.
Shissenwood yells I got to run. Take
Chris.
care, hula and chat.
Hey, much love, my friend. You be good, bud. Hey, I hope you enjoyed your time out.
Louise FSK asks Vartos with the bowls on the floor.
And we'll talk to you soon, Chris.
Jack says CR at Shissenwood.
Hey, y'all post that. There you go.
Shissenwood yells you too.
Hey, if you're on Instagram and you're looking for an incredibly talented guy to go check out his work, check out that Instagram link right there. That is my bud Chris Shishon. He is my Canadian
Two-stepping says I
ninja.
got you, sir.
Canadian ninja mi amigo is what he is. He's my Canadian ninja mi amigo. Extremely funny, talented, and humble guy. Because he'll probably say that guy's all right. But he's a good dude, and proud to call him a friend. And y'all definitely go check his stuff out. And I really mean it.
Lawson Treewood Art says his work.
Yeah, his work
Shissenwood
is
says hey,
legit.
all right.
He's all right. Whatever, Chris. I'm not buying that.
Two-stepping says amigo Paul and Orte.
He's a word. Chris does outstanding work. So does Mr. Lawson right there. Can't forget about Mr. Lawson either. He all right. He all right. Let's go to 320. Then we're going to flip this dude over, make a jam chuck for it, put some finish on it, and then we're going to go rate an outstanding lady we like to call Grams. What time is it? It's time to get ill. Ba-na-na-na-na. All right, go super soft. Just nice and finesse it. Don't have to force it or anything. Just nice and easy.
It's
Soft.
not 3:20. It's only after 1. Silly lol.
I know.
Bobby says she is on now.
She's on. Yeah, she starts at 1 o'clock on 1 o'clock Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. It's looking all right. Let me just hit that very, very bottom real quick to say I did. Where's my drill? Drill it real good.
Jock says I am going to play one more round of ships, then probably going to jump on the lathe.
One more round. Well, I get done with this here. I'll be officially done with the shop for today. Tomorrow, guys, we'll be back tomorrow night. We will be doing whittling tomorrow night. I think we may do a bear tomorrow. I think we talked about doing bears. I'm about out of my bears. And big congrats to Saturday, all the big winners for Whittles. Those are so much fun. I literally love doing the whittle thing.
Big White Wolf says you hit that bottom.
I did.
Don't let up Mistress Mink hear that.
I totally hit the bottom. Just working the bottom a little bit. Just working that bottom a little bit. Work it real good. Bum ba da bum 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 ba da ba da bum ba da bum bum. That should be good.
Lingor yells stand it real good.
All right, stand it real good. Lingor, how you doing, bud? I think it's looking all right. Just maybe a
Jock
little...
says hey at Lengor 1.
Good to see you, Lingor. I hope you have a good day, man. I I see a few lines in here, which I probably won't see them once I put some finish on it.
Louise
Well, thank you
FSK
very
says,
much.
cheer one, cheer one, cheer one, cheer one, cheer one. We need some hula girls.
These are hula girls. Thank you,
Langor
Louise.
says, good. Done work for the day.
Done work for the day. Let's go. I'm just about done with my work for today. Well, I say that. I gotta go put up Miss Soup's Christmas present. I gotta go mount that real quick. All right, jam chuck time. We're gonna jam it real good.
Two Stepping asks, you finishing these today?
Yes. Yeah, I got finish on the first two. This is the third one. We'll get finish on this one here, and then we'll call it. That'll get us right about the time for go hang out with
Emery
Grams.
Snowtail asks, hula, streaming question.
Yeah.
What camera do you use, and how do you set it up to get such close shots of the work?
This here is a Logitech C922. I think it's one everybody their mama uses. I also have a Logitech C922 that's up on the monitor up here, and then below that I got the OBS bot cam, and it's the one I use for the tracking. And I actually have it mounted right here, and I like it because I had to move the camera. It also has a really kind of cool thing. If it works, I can do this number right here. Hold on, maybe right here, and it does the zoom, which is kind of cool. I don't use it very often, and I can unzoom it like that right there. I basically just call the camera a loser, and it says, "Okay, sir, quit calling me names. I'll do it." And that's the cam. I love this cam here because before I'd had to move the camera over here, then move the camera over here, and now the whole thing's. It's also pretty cool. If I'm back here working on the bandsaw, and technically I could do this number right here, if it works. Sometimes you got to stick it in your hand. It doesn't want it that far back. Anyway, that's the cams I use. OBS bot cam and the regular Logitech. Another thing I do is before I fire the streams up, I actually tweak the colors a little bit because they're all kind of washed out and kind of plain looking. I always start off working with the colors to give it a little more of a natural, not washed out look. And hopefully I have more of a natural look, natural color than.
Two Stepping says it is a stubborn OBS BOT cam.
It's kind
Jock
of a
asks,
jerk.
did you ever get that color panel?
I did. It didn't. Jock, it just didn't work very good for me. Lucifer, thank you that follow. It did not work very good for me. In fact, I got it right here. This is the one. The camera doesn't like, so it doesn't like that right there. But I struggle getting it to match up. It's a lot more fine tuning. It kind of worked all right. Even got the gray. Anyway. I find it better. I just wing it. To be honest with you. I tried it though. I did try it. It just didn't jihad.
Shai Dahari says, I got lucky light workload today. I will be able to join in the raid to Grams later.
Nice.
Lovely colors.
Nice. I had
Two
nothing to do.
Stepping says it makes your reds more vibrant for sure.
Thank you. I think this is good. Oh, and by the way, guys, for folks who are watching, all three of these, well, at least two will be done, up for sale. I may actually keep one because I like these. I really do like these. Let's make a jam duck.
Louise FSK says, Damien Studio, did you get the 1080 or the 4K OB scam?
Yes. Damon, I went
Shai
ahead and got.
Dahari says you should steal one of those for yourself.
I got both of them. I actually went up getting. I'm using the 4K, and the reason why I'm using
Emery
the 4K.
Snowtail yells, cool, thank you.
Very welcome, Emery. Very welcome. I'm using the 4K because it has a better zoom, which I find that I don't use, but it's a slightly better camera. But the regular OSB bot 1080 is a really good camera. It's a solid camera. This has 4x zoom. I think the other one only has a 3x zoom. But I got to figure out how to. It doesn't like running both of them at the same time because ideally I wanted to run both of them. I was going to use one of the 1080 up closer, the 4K further out. But I plan on using the other one for once I can figure out. I haven't had time to just play with it to get it set up and actually add it as another cam on the stream. Because what I'd like to do is eventually make like a badass bird feeder right over here, and when the garage door's open, you could actually see birds on it. Make a little command and see the birdies pop up here, and you can see that. Or I was going to set one up and on the street sign that I have right here, you can't see the street, but I was going to set it up and zoom on it, and we're going to have an official count how many times we see people run that red stop sign. Because I'm willing to bet, like a stream like today, say we stream for 5 hours, I guarantee you'll probably have about 15, 20 people that you can actually watch run that. They'll just blow right through that stop sign at 35, 40 miles an hour. But, I'm just saying, that'd be kind of cool. Because they just blow through that damn stop sign. They don't even check their brakes. They just blow through it. Bastards. Bastards.
Two Stepping says, oh, that'd be cool. The bird cam, lol.
Yeah. We know what kind of bird is you. Don't make me blush, David. Don't make me blush. That's actually pretty darn close. We're going back to use this jam chuck right here.
Louise FSK says camera again.
Oh, did it do it again? Oh. Oh, I have it locked. Okay. Let me get this over here.
Bobby says then stop trying, both of you might catch more than a blow throw mic at one getting keys bound.
Right.
Two Stepping says, well, your blush a vibrant red hula lol. Lengor says create your own speed bump at the stop sign.
I've considered
Lol.
it. You know what? It was kind of, I did do this one time. I did, I don't know. I did take a picture of the street sign, and I may have got on Facebook and tagged like TTPD, and I'm like, hey, just for clarification, is this still legal stop sign? I'm just asking out loud. Nobody around here uses it. So I took a picture of the street sign with the street corners on it, and I just wondered because nobody ever uses it. What really pisses me off, Lingor, there's kids in this neighborhood, man. There's
Two
kids who play
Stepping
through
says
here.
lol.
Oh, they inform me it is in fact a legal stop sign. I don't, I had one of my cousins like called me a snitch, and like I don't give two flying shits, man. A kiddo gets run over out here or something like that. I know I almost got hit on the bike multiple times from folks just rolling through here, and it's just kind of bullshit. I mean, I can understand a slow rolling stop, but when you don't even check your brakes.
Bobby says you might get a T-bone.
Exactly, Bobby. I'm just worried about them hitting kids, man. That's my biggest fear is we live in a cul-de-sac, so there's literally one way in, one way out, and everything else is dead end. But we got people that live up this, they'll just blow right through it. They don't care. Winners get shiners. There you go. Well, whiners get shiners.
Observer Mama Bird says you got a grandbaby that could get hurt.
Yeah, well, that and the fact I just can't stand the fact that people just got that blatant disrespect. There's kiddos in this neighborhood that play outside on their bikes. They're outside on their bikes. They're playing, and one of these, I guarantee you, somebody run over one of my kids. You won't need to worry about the cops. I'm here to tell you, it'd be game over for me. I'd lose every freaking ounce of. But I don't know. I'm not a big fan of all that.
Two Stepping says it is a shame that it is prevalent everywhere, bud.
Yeah, it is. Well, people just don't care anymore. Like they have no. Oh, that's not set right. Whiners get shiners. I was told Stitches
The
gets.
GTA 1 think.
Maybe so. I was told snitches get stitches, and I said, I'll tell you what, I'd more have to give you my address. You can come over here and try to give me one. Try your best. Triple dog dare you. Triple dog dare. All right, let's see if we can't make this jam. We're making a jam chuck now, guys. And the ideal is we want this to sit on here and kind of hold this thing. Look at there. It got pretty darn close. We got pretty darn close right there. Let's clean this little corner up here. Slight little corner. Let's see what that did right there.
Oh no, not the triple dog dare. No one dares use the triple dog dare.
I know. So I've been thinking about how I can make a cool reel on Instagram, and I was actually going to use the triple dog dares. And don't make me. I'm not afraid to use the triple dog dare because we're fixing to get really fired up on Instagram with this one challenge. And actually, it's funny. I actually planned on using the triple dog dare, just kind of just a little
I
bit.
triple dog dare you to bud.
Just be kind of a. Kind of just for fun sort of thing. I triple dog dare you. All right, I want a good flush with no slop. That's what I want. A good, clean. Hold on, is that hitting right? That's hitting right there. Dadgummit. Was I sanding off the wrong spot? Let's get that out of the way. Let's see if that was what I was doing. I may have been doing that. That's exact. Oh my God! Look at that slop. Oh my Gertie, that's not good. Dag, I was hunting the wrong thing. I thought it was that. It was actually that was hitting. Well, that's embarrassing. That's embarrassing.
Mistress Mink says put a ham shank in there. Tighten that right up.
That-
Tiger Hine says clean up your masculine. Don't embarrass yourself on stream. Bobby says we won't tell nobody.
Thank you, Bobby. Thank you, Bobby. Clean up my mess.
Unquiet Mind says sloppy
Hey,
seconds.
Hula, you look thirsty. Go on get you a drink, man.
I'll get one here in a second, Lingor. Let me get this kind of
Shai Dahari says that's what toilet paper is for Hula. Bobby
What?
says in that budget made I'm being good.
What in the heck are you talking about? I don't. What are you talking? What are you talking about? Dang, man.
Two Stepping says Hula I think you should give Bobby a Guinness for that bud.
I think Bobby. You know what? The day may come. Me and Bobby have a Guinness together. It may happen. And be like, hey, how you like that foo-foo beer, Bobby? And he'd be too busy drinking a foo-foo beer to tell me. Too busy drinking a foo-foo beer to tell me.
I can't wait to see it happen.
That looks pretty square. If I push it on there, it's going to center up pretty good, I think. I think so. We're not going to be able, because this is a big curve right here. But we can get it pretty damn close. Let me just take a smidge. Just a Schweegen. Just a Schweegen. Oh, some sugar. I think we got it. Let me get a drink real quick. Woo! Sugar! Get this bottom cleaned up. Let's put some finish on this bad boy, and we're going to call it a day. Surprised that storm hadn't fired up. I figured it done fire up by now. All right, get you down here. Get you right here.
So you're not Shishojiji the top?
Huh? No, I did. I'm leaving. That was actually done something. So that'll turn black. This will be walnut right here. I wanted that rough texture right there. I purposely didn't make. I want that rough texture and smooth on the inside of it. Is what I was going for. Just
Aaron Chris says, hey, Hula, I have some questions.
Uh-oh. What you got?
Try to catch me howling at the moon.
Brad! My
Two
boy.
Stepping says NBM I realized it was just a jam chart.
Brad, thank you for getting us up to Naked Carpenter. Red, you're dude, giving a voice to the voiceless. I can hear you already right now, Red. It's almost like I know what you're fixing to say. Oh, I heard something that did not sound good. What was that? Okay, we're gonna be really
For men
easy.
there, I thought you was working on a topper.
No, I was working on the jam chuck. I gotta be really. I went almost too thin with that. We're gonna be so.
Rowdy Red
Super-
yells who? What?
Who?
Where? Wasn't
What?
me.
Uh-oh, hold on. Nope. What is going on here? What is going on here?
Aaron Chris asks first question is, can yarn bowls have 2 feet
Rowdy up
holes,
in
or
here,
is that too
y'all.
unstable? Naked Carpenter says Rui Duval and
2
I.
feet hose or is that too unstable? Um,
Rowdy Red says was my twin brother.
your twin brother. Is that what it was? Now, Aaron, I tell you what, Aaron. There's hooks. Are you talking about like one for like on opposite sides of the bowl, like one on this side and one on that side? Because I've never seen that. Like for two people yarn crocheting at the same time. I've never seen one with two hooks. Now I have seen some that does the hook and actually put some holes
Aaron
inside.
Chris says same side of the bowl. Polly4 says Happy New Year.
Happy
What's
New
good
Year,
today?
Polly.
Rowdy
Good.
Red says don't follow me. Follow at Naked Carpenter. Naked Carpenter says my twin brother is Naked Foreman. Aaron Chris says for using two different strands at once.
You could put holes in them. I usually put a hook. The reason why I do my hooks, Aaron, I personally make my hooks the way they are. One, I have the creator in mind. I've seen folks that get really fancy smancy and they'll put all these different things in there. They look really cool, but ultimately it's kind of pain for the person doing it to flip it through there when you got to switch it out and stuff like that. I purposely make mine with one big hook. So you can hook it and turn the bowl a little bit and it'll stay right there. It's got a little meat in the bottom so it doesn't go anywhere. Now I have, Aaron, let me look at this real quick. I can show you something. You can do, let me show you web view real quick. What I have, but is an option for yarn bowls. And I have
Jack asks, have you ever thought about cutting an anchor shape in for the hook?
an anchor shape for the hook. An anchor? Why an anchor? The ideal is just around the. Oh, you're talking about one on one side and one on the other side? No, I never. See, Aaron, this is my.
Don't know it would be symmetrical.
This is my general design for my yarn bowls, and the reason why I like these here.
Just a thought.
Yeah, I mean you could basically put one on this side and put one on the other side as well. What I find is if you're using two different kind of yarns, usually my yarn bowls are 8x4 approximately.
Aaron Chris says I like your general design. They look useful right off the bat.
And Aaron, that's what I want. I want something simple, easy to use for the creator. Whoever's using it, I want it to be super simple, and you're not constantly have to do this and constantly do that and all this. I want it super simple, one and use. I know some people like the technical stuff, but I figure when you're crocheting, you're doing this right here, it is just so much easier just to do it like that. So that's the reason why I do it like that. I have done some. Let me get rid of that there. That's an option, but the only time is this right here.
Shai Dahari says Hula made me the best ambrosia, maple, and cherry yarn bowls.
You can add holes to the side. I have done that. I have put a heart in there as well. You see the holes down here? But I would only recommend doing that on larger yarn bowls. Like, and one you could actually fit like 2 bowls of yarn in it. My standard size are about an 8x4 is what I start off with. So these are doable. The biggest thing is you want something in there, something you can easily clean up and make really like just jam up. No snags, no nothing, no tear out, just as smooth as a baby's butt. So you're not catching any kind of catches with your yarn. So I got that. Let me show you the general size of my yarn bowl. I got one here that I'm fixing to do.
Two-stepping says one bowl to rule them all.
This is my general size of my yarn bowls to kind of give you a general idea. So this is me holding my yarn bowl in my hand. There's really not enough room to put 2 balls of yarn in here for 2 different skews, if that makes sense. So usually I leave these here for just one yarn. But this is the general shape that I do these. And then we cut the hook out like so. And it's all like a smiling at you. Gandalf, thanks for that follow. I appreciate that. Does that kind of answer your question, Aaron? I really don't see myself changing. If there's like if somebody wanted something special, I could totally do it. But normally, I like the simplicity of just grabbing it and doing this right here and you're working.
Aaron Chris says kind of.
But unless you got now I can get bigger ones, Aaron. Hey, May, how you doing, girl? Thank you, Gandalf. I appreciate it, dude. Today we're making pencil holders today. We're kind of flipping the script a little bit. And we're using some, which I got to get back to this. Got to get, May, I am good, girl. Did you have a good New Year's? I heard a little creaking and cracking on that daggum jam chuck. I may have gone too thin on it, but if I can get it just to hold on.
Spectre says still going strong. Hey,
We
I
are,
had to bug
Spectre.
out for a while, work related.
You're good. You're good. We ain't got much long. We're going to finish the bottom of this dude here up, and then we're fixing to put finish on it, and we're going to go Ray Graham. I got a honeydew I got to get taken care of. Boy, that is, woo. Please hold strong. Please hold strong, Jim Chuck.
Two Stepping says if I ordered a yarn bowl, I'd order it for 22 inches now, just to say I got the biggest bowl around lol.
The biggest bowl, my God. You imagine the size of wood you would have to use for that? Oh, I got an idea. Hold up. Hold up. Wait. Do I want to do that? Yes, I want to do that. Let's make things more complicated. I did quite, so it was great. There you go. Hoop and I, we did go out to dinner. Maybe did a little bit of shopping. And just hung out at the house. And it was a very, very epic and memorable New Year's. I will say that.
More complicated, yay.
Yeah, well, not overly complicated, but we're gonna cut this off and we're gonna leave this the walnut banding. So you're gonna be able to see a little bit, just a smidgen of the walnut. If I can make it work. There we go.
Aaron Chris says I always liked your design. I was just wondering if there could be two of those hook openings on the side. I use a lot of tiny, thin yarn. Worried that it might make the bowl structurally unsound.
If you're using small stuff, it may work just fine. I've never really put a lot of thought into it because I've always just did it with the thought of one standard yarn, but I didn't think of like thinner, smaller. Because I keep going off. You know, my mom crocheted all while I was growing up, so I just got the general yarn shape in my head, what I remember seeing. I mean, you could do smaller ones. That's kind of cool. Make sure I get that good and cleaned up. Minor touch. Get these RPMs up. Right there. I just have to put my head to it, Aaron, to be completely honest with you. I just have to put some thought in it. Man, please hold together. Please hold strong, little jam chuck. Hold strong. Because I feel like I'm tempting the fate right now.
Oh, there are all kinds of thicknesses, trust me. Some of what I'm using is as thin as embroidery floss.
Oh, really?
The stuff friendship bracelets are made of.
Oh, okay.
Two-stepping asks, okay, my brain went down the rabbit hole. Imagine hula, a 22 inches yellow heart bowl Shoshone band with the elvish runes.
Wow. I started having flashbacks. I literally started having flashbacks of the one bowl to rule them all. Which, by the way, Miss May that you see in our stream right now, guys, that is actually May's bowl. May actually owns the one bowl to rule them all. And that was her crazy idea that was epic. It was badass. I may do another one now. When I got done with that one, I was like, that's it. I'm never doing another one of these son of bitches.
Aaron Chris says no one else can have that bowl made. There's just the one.
Yeah. Well, actually, what's cool about it, Aaron, is
Observer Mama Bird says I have crocheted lace shawls.
Crochet lace shawls. Nice. Is the actual font, the text, the whole 9 yard, Aaron, is literally the exact. I'm here to tell you the exact same as Lord of the Rings. 100% the exact. And it took me forever to figure out how to get that because there's a lot of different fonts and they're not exact. That one, I know for a fact, is the exact same as the Lord of the Rings. And then I had to do a lot of work with like Photoshop, Adobe Illustrator to get that to the right size. then put it on there, and it was all done by hand. So I changed all the wording. All the wording literally goes from one bowl to rule them all, one bowl to bind them, one bowl to find them, and in the darkness bind them. Anyway, that's exactly what is written around that bowl. And I probably just got the wording wrong.
Two-stepping yells nice.
Yeah, so it's legit, and it was all done by hand. No CNCs, none of the extra stuff. I 100% did every bit of that by hand. On Purple Heart. I'm gonna throw it out there. Let me throw that out there one more time. All that was done on Purple Heart. I'm just saying. I'm not having gone to see the shrink about it, but I'm here to tell you. At one time, I was like, I need to talk to somebody about this.
Aaron Chris says OMG on Purple Heart. That's crazy.
That
Two-stepping
was.
says it works even if it might not be accurate.
It might not be accurate. What do you mean it's not accurate? Hold on. What do you mean it's not accurate? What?
Charmed Kitty Cat says Purple Heart is my favorite.
Turns out it's quite a few folks' favorite, to be honest with you. I've discovered that.
Unquiet Mind says that Aaron Chris ask him about pyrography on Barrowwood.
Veerwood.
Two-stepping says you said it, not me. It sounded accurate to me.
That was interesting. I'm not going to lie. That was even harder than the Purple Heart.
Lengor says Mythorwen. You still love me, right? Who?
I do. You definitely challenged me. 100% definitely challenged me. Woo, man. Start having flashbacks over here.
Dear God, don't screw this up.
Right. I think we got that to a good spot. Let's get this cleaned. This is where it's going to get really. This is where we're playing with fire right here, guys. I got to get that small enough that it doesn't chip out. It doesn't chip out. And it breaks off cleanly, but we can't.
Two-stepping says no whammy.
We can't let it pop while it's still on the lathe because it's in this jam chuck, and this could just completely disintegrate. I'm probably about as far as I'm going to go, right? Super. I'm just barely kissing this dude.
Shidahari says no flying wood, no flying wood, no flying wood.
That's about as far as I'm going to risk that. I'm not going to risk that anymore. Oh, damn it. Oh, we're still all right. I was trying to avoid as much tear out on that. There we go. Got a little pencil holder.
Try to catch me howling at the moon.
Lingor, you are a damn rock star, sir. Lingor, you're not supposed to do that. Lingor, thank you, brother. I appreciate you, sir. Yeah, Lingor, you're out of control.
Charmed Kitty Cat asks how hard was it to make the heart shape on that bowl. Mythorwen says Lengor. Aaron Chris asks I have a second question.
Yeah.
A ridiculous amount of time ago, you and I talked about doing a sort of carving you wanted to try. It had a layered look. I have once again lost the link and name. What was that? Mythorwen says you're the sweetest. Thank you.
I'm trying to remember. Layered. Like layered yarn bowl? Was it layered yarn bowl? I'm trying to remember.
Two-stepping says carving.
Carving? Layered carving.
Aaron Chris says the example you had was a bunch of leaves.
Oh, yes. Oh, my God, yes. Aaron, I have a better possibility to do that now. I have a much better possibility to do that now. I know exactly what you're talking about. I literally snagged some saber-toothed birds that makes life so much faster, so more efficient. I can literally do those carving. I know what you're talking about. It's actually that dude right there. This dude right here I have been holding on to. And thanks for reminding me about that.
Well then I have good timing, because this is the year for me commissioning you.
This is the piece. This is the piece that I had something in the bottom that I was not happy with. What was that? This is going to be a yarn. Oh, yeah. You see the very bottom of this. Hold on, wrong camera. That camera does not like you doing that. It's like, screw you, get out my face, Hula. This here has a spot. You see this little spot right here. This is just a little bit of some kind of funky something that is actually in this cherry. I know I can clean it up. I'm going to wind up putting...
Shidahari says it's a beautiful spot.
So there's no way that I can guarantee... When I make yarn bowls, there's no way I can guarantee that it's going to hold up and not do kind of weird stuff, other than the fact that I make sure it is exactly perfect. This had that small flaw on the bottom, so I decided this is not going to be a yarn bowl, because there's no way. I didn't want to put my name on it, send it to somebody, and then that over time cracks and does all kinds of weird stuff, which is wood. It's a possibility. This is the one
Louise FSK asks, do you make bowls for food?
I do, Louise. I do. Food grade bowls, 100%. But this is the one I was going to actually do it with like layered leaves. Like it's going to be a leaf and then another leaf up under it, another leaf. You'll actually be able to see through the bowl. I want parts where you can actually see through
Aaron
the
Chris
bowl.
says, oh my god, are you telling me you already have one to play with in Cherry?
Yes. I had this one right here. This is what I was planning on doing with this in here, Aaron. This is exactly what I was planning on doing with this dude right here. That would be a fun project. But I'm going to turn it into, like, literally carved. It's going to be a bowl.
Can I claim it?
Well, let me get to this good point on it, Aaron. Hey, Aaron, do me a favor. Shoot me a message on that contact real quick. And just say hi, put a ding, like, hey, who look that carved bowl. And then when I get to where I'm playing with this here, I can definitely chit-chat with you about it. Yeah, that contact, we're doing everything through the website, because that's the one place I can keep all the information at one place. Because unfortunately, I get messages on Instagram, on Facebook Messenger, on Facebook,
I'm actually
on
working
TikTok.
on that message now. That's why I'm asking questions.
Yeah, it's going to be available, but I don't have a lot of experience doing these, Aaron, so I don't know.
Now, what is this called? This carving?
What is called the leaf carving, the bowl of leaves. That's exactly what I see in my head. Is literally a bowl of leaves. I've seen the guy do that before. I just thought it was so badass, and I got to try it. And what I may wind up doing is make sure they're actually cherry leaves, because cherry leaves look they're more of like a spade in a weird way. I'll probably do it in cherry leaves, which is not as pretty, possibly, as like an oak leaf or something like that. But I think it'd be a little more fitting if you actually did cherry leaves with a cherry.
Shidahari asks, what about some sakura blossoms?
Sakura. I'm not sure. Well, I guess that'd be pretty too. But this is cherry, so I automatically think it needs to be cherry. Let's clean this
Cherry
bottom
tree
up.
blossoms.
Cherry tree blossom. Okay, those are pretty. I do like those. Let's get this bottom finished up. I got to get this thing.
Aaron Chris says sakura is the Japanese word for cherry.
Oh, I got you. So it's not to be confused with Shakira.
Shidahari says sakura tree is cherry tray in Japanese.
Shakira. Oh, baby, when you make me move.
Louise FSK asks Brown Bag Mulligan, do you do international shipping on everything you sell?
I do, Brown Bag.
Shidahari says Aaron typed faster than me, how dare they lol.
I do.
Mistress Mink says sakura. These leaves don't lie. My Thorwen says I think
Bozine?
if cherry trees had hips, they'd lie.
Bowls, thank you for that follow, bud. That sounds German. Is that German? Yeah, Brown Bag, believe it or not, dude, it's really freaking humbling as hell to say this. Holy crap. Oh, yeah. And I got...
Rowdy Red says I still expect a 100% discount on shipping of the giveaway piece.
Yeah, yes, you'll get a discount. My boy Chris Shishon. C-Not Bush. The other Chris.
Man, welcome.
Mistress Mink says the rose hips lie.
The other Chris. Chris, how are you doing? What were you working on
Shidahari
today?
says Hula, I don't think you'll be raiding Grams today, lol.
I will be. We're going to be swapping over soon. Chris, thank you for the raid, my friend. Guys, if y'all don't know the C-Not Bush, hey Shock Puppet, how you doing, bud? Hasnook, how you doing, bud? Come on here, make yourself at home. Chris, what were you working on today, sir? So, Chris, I don't know if I gotta make sure. I guess I think it's polite if I ask if it's okay. But I'm going to tell you, Chris. Colleen, how you doing, girl? C-Nut Bush, I've already had a plan. I'm going to utilize you in a project I have coming up, and I hope you don't mind. It's going to be horrible. I'm not very good at it, but by God, I'm going to do it anyway because YOLO. Guys, if you're not following Chris Shish, there's another Chris. I got Chris Shishon on my mind. Fiend Sculpts, how you doing? Come on, you make yourself at home. C-Nut Bush literally is the OG OG maker and crafter here on Twitch. And when I say the OG, he literally was the very first maker and crafter on Twitch to get partner. And the dude does insane work. I mean, when I say insane work,
Charmed Kitty Cat says hi at Colleen.
when I say insane work, I don't think y'all really understand when I'm saying insane work. Hey, thanks for that follow. Devastation. Thank you for that follow. Chris, what were you working on today, dude? Oh, my goodness gracious. And literally, I got about another 30 minutes in me. We were actually going to go raid somebody here. Actually, I was going to raid about 15 minutes, but we're going to be about 20 minutes out, and we're fixing to raid
Rowdy
out.
Red says seems Chris is shy.
You know,
Two-stepping says when I saw his name I thought Core not Bush, not Chris, lol.
Yeah, no, it's Steve, not Bush. But Chris Shishon's been in the stream all
says,
morning.
you know, part of me wants to go to the gym. That part of me is a liar.
Part of me is a liar. Good morning, or afternoon,
I'm not impressed with the organizers of the New Year's Eve celebration at Times Square. They always drop the ball.
They do always drop the ball. So, hey, Steve, not Bush, thank you again for the raid, my friend. Y'all definitely do me a big favor and go show that boy some love. Very, very, very quiet, laid back, chill, epic. I mean, just visually stunning. Visual ASMR. I mean, visually stunning, epic work. And the guy literally blows my mind with what he does. Kings and Yellows of Lovecraft Ethos. Mimic Box, oh, dude, those are really cool. The Mimic Box is badass. The Mimic Box is badass. But, Chris, thank you again. Colleen, thank you for the heads up. So, Colleen, I don't know if he's listening right now, but I was going to tell you, I got an idea. All right, Colleen. And my goal is to have it done by the end of 2023. But I'm going to make, I do whittling. It's nothing like what Chris does. He does really epic carving. Not carving, sculptures. This is whittling. I do whittling. And one of the ideas I had, let me dig it out real quick.
I know an OG Twitch partner, the first ever tattoo streamer to be partnered.
Nice. Well, I know C. Not Bush. I know he's the first maker and crafter. All right, let me grab this here. Chris, I got to show Chris this. Or Colleen can pass it on to Chris. He may be tied up. I know how it is when you get. So we do whittles. I do little whittles, and we do these on Tuesday nights. They're a lot of fun. Let me get Mr. Sminks out real quick. This one and this one. All right. So we do whittles, and they're simple, one knife, one piece of wood sort of thing. Let me get this camera off here. And so they're kind of fun. So I did Paisley, our dog, and I did Rebel, our other dog, and they're literally no car, basically just all one knife, one piece of wood. So we do stuff like that there. This is my my flasher mouse that I did. Colleen, I've discovered whittling and I love it. I'm not gonna lie, I just flat out love whittling. This is Mr. Smink's flasher mouse. We do him. We did some Santa Clauses for Christmas. You know, the whole 9 yards. I had this crazy, Colleen, this is cool. I had this crazy idea that I wanted to do something kind of more of a challenge, something I can do over time. So I came up with the idea of making a chess set. So I'm gonna make a chess set. So I was thinking, if I want to spend this time and effort on it, I want to make sure it's a cool chess set. Something, so of course, I like military history. So do I want to do Napoleon? Do I want to do like, I don't know, the blue and the gray? Do I want, the American versus the English? And I got to thinking, and I like the folk art kind of look, a folk art kind of vibe. So I came up with the idea, and I did some proof of concept pieces. And what I'm making is I'm going to make a Twitch versus YouTube Whittles. So these are my little pawns that they're holding their little shields, the whole 9 yards. And then we're going to have a Twitch versus YouTube. Purple versus red kind of thing. I think it'd be kind of cool. We'll see.
Aaron Chris says, love that idea.
Isn't it kind of cool? I've already started my little castle, So the idea is we're going to make a little whittle chess set. So, but here's the thing. So I made up my mind on YouTube. It's going to be, my king is going to be Doug Linker. Doug Linker is one of my absolute favorite whittle guys. He's one of the top whittle guys. He's just a good laid back, easy going dude. I'll use a lot of his whittles that he does. And then as my king and my queen.
Cartoonman one says, so cool an idea.
Oh, Cartoonman, hold on. It's going to get better. Because the queen is going to be Ashley Harwood. For folks who don't know Ashley Harwood, she is my personal favorite. She's the one that I tell you, Doug, Lord, I'm right there with you. Doug is legit. So Doug Lincoln's gonna be my king. Ashley Harwood is gonna be my queen. Ashley Harwood is a wood
Holding on
turner.
to my seat.
Holding on, yeah. Ashley Harwood is one of my absolute favorite wood turners on YouTube, and she's gonna be that the queen. On Twitch, I done made up my mind that I'm gonna do C. Not Bush. Chris is gonna be the king for my my chess set. Then I'm gonna do Twitch versus YouTube because I just think it's only fair, it's only right, and I've made up my mind right there. It was gonna be Chris from word go. It's gonna be C. Not Bush. I gotta do it where he's got like a little clay figure in his hand, or something like that right there. Thank you, Lingor. I think, Colleen, it just makes sense to me in my head. Now, I've got a surprise for the queen, for the Twitch. I'm not saying nobody will know. I'm going to keep this a secret until the very end. Only like one or two people
Two-stepping
know.
says, sorry, bud. Pain meds are crashing me out. Lurking to help the raid have a great day and stay dry.
Take care of two-stepping. Thank you, bud. Thank you, man. But I'm not going to mention what my queen's going to be because that's going to be a complete, total, top secret thing until it's revealed. And I'm going to remind everybody, this is my Whittle, my chess set, my choice.
Bobby says, is it a hot tub stream mode?
It's not hot tub stream mode. No, Bobby. It's not a hot tub stream mode. So thank you. Hey, everybody come in. All the new follows. Thank you, guys. C. Nut Bush, thank you for the raid. Colleen, thank you for hanging out and letting me know. Let them know it's what we got on. Is it not Enmer? Enmer? Is it not? No, talking about the queen for my Twitch? But I'm going to say it again. I'm going to go.
Asks, but what about? Insert usernames. Opinion.
Nope.
Nanovar says it's a Whittle stream of wood chips, of course.
Exactly. All right, let's get this bottom cleaned up. We got to put finish on this piece. We got to go raid Grams.
Aaron Chris says, great seeing you again. Hula.
You too,
Shooting
Aaron.
you that message soon.
Yeah, thank you. Please do. So today, guys, we've been working on bud vases.
Lawson Tree Wood Art says, do Kerry Corny upside down.
Kerry
Jock
Corny.
asks, put up ending soon maybe.
Let me get that. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. Because I got to clean the bottom of it up real quick, and then we're going to, if I can find it. But y'all come on in. For the new folks here, my name's Hula. I'm a woodworker here in Northeast Texas. We do a lot of wood turning, do a little bit of whittling. Sometimes we do a fire pit stream, which I love fire pit streams. All right, we'll do that. Stream ending soon. Let me find my stream ending soon sign here. Mistress
Mink says, always clean your bottom.
You know what, mistress? I tell you what, I'm not saying I have you in mind every time I think of it, but I do, I'm okay. Anyway.
Lawson Tree Wood Art says, these vases are amazing, dude.
I
love them.
Hey, Lawson, dude, somebody of your talent, I would love to see what you do with them, man. Because you...
Shadahari says, be sure when you wipe responsibly.
What are you talking about? What, talking about with the finish on the bottom of this here? Is that what you talk? What are you talking about? We're talking about the bottom of the vase. The bottom of the vase. Okay, we'll wipe appropriately. Noted.
Jock says, well, just talk to Hula about B-days. Shidahari says, of course, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay, all right. Of
I
course.
would never imply anything otherwise.
Ever. So for folks who's new here, this here was literally some wood that I thought was just so far gone that I was going to literally just burn it. This is actually walnut that was literally checked out, as you can see. These big old checks. A lot of folks nowadays like putting resin and all kinds of other stuff in it. I'm not a resin guy. I'm not, don't knock it. I see a lot of really pretty stuff out there. I personally do not partake in resin. I'm more of an El Natural kind of guy. But I've discovered that with this little texture technique that we use, Shoshugi band, and then we come back and hit it with a wire brush. Oops. It slid on me.
No one says the R word in this Twitch stream.
No one says the R word in this Twitch stream? Where did you go, dude? You know what? You didn't want to. I don't want to use you anyway. Boy, it's looking pretty gnarly out there, dude. It's almost like storms are coming here in Northeast Texas. But we do everything from bowls to lidded finial boxes to yarn bowls. Oh my
Bobby
goodness.
says, ha ha ha.
Oh yeah. Uncle Traveling Mac. What's up?
Oh, man.
Come on in
Welcome.
here.
Come on in.
What's up, Uncle Traveling Mac? Hey, thank you for that follow. Is it Rant KC?
Try to catch me howling at the moon.
Uncle Tit for Tat, Uncle Traveling Mac. Thank you, dude. Try to catch me howling at the moon. Ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen. Whoa, how was your stream, Unc? Thank you for that raid, bud. We ain't got very much longer. We're actually on the winding down mode. We're actually
Uncle
winding down.
Traveling Mac says was good.
We are winding down a bit, my friend.
Shidahari says Hula, watch out for it Gandalf 2000. I have it on good authority from Astro Canuck that he is trouble with a capital T.
Uh-oh. Trouble. With a capital T trouble? Capital T trouble. Boy, that's looking nasty.
Uncle
outside.
Traveling Mac says was in the Pacific doing some damage.
How was the game? I mean, so he's talking about the game Pacific, right? Oops, sorry. Dropped my rubber. I hate when I do that.
Shidahari says there is not a correct word to describe how much trouble at Gandalf 2000 causes.
Really?
Uncle Traveling Mac says new map at Enlisted.
Oh, okay. Okay. I've seen Grumbles the Dwarf play that. I've seen Grumbles play that.
Jock says let's not throw anyone under the bus.
Wait a minute. Y'all don't say that when people are throwing me under the bus, y'all. I'm just going to state that out loud. Ain't nobody saying that when I'm getting thrown under the bus. It's like everybody's like calling shotgun and stuff. Shotgun!
Well, that is your job, sir.
Oh, well, I guess so.
Shidahari says throwing you under the bus Hula is a requirement for this stream.
It seems that way. All right, we got a nice clean bottom.
Uncle Traveling Mac says, but you can take a punch Hula.
I have. Oh, man, what are we talking about? I have. Unfortunately, I have. All right, let's see here. Get this dude right here. Thank you again for
Jock
the raid,
says, well,
dude.
I will say the pieces that you made today were awesome.
Thank you, Jacques. You know what? Considering this is wood that I was literally fixing to throw in the fire pit. One of those expensive fire pits, you know, when you got like really expensive wood. This is black walnut what we're dealing with today. But instead of basically wasting it, we are actually finding
Uncle Traveling Mac asks, is there a story to that punch?
Which one? Which one? I grew up.
Raven says you made beautiful stuff today.
Thank you, Raven. I'm really kind of stoked about
says,
these.
may all have a wondrous day, evening, and may a smile be found by each.
Miss Trenthia, I
Jock
hope you're
says
doing
it was
good,
at a
girl.
party and in a bowl. Uncle Traveling Mac asks all of them. Lendor says the one you spike. No.
The one you spike? Hey, shout out, please get this subject. Gandalf, words. Words are hard today. I did spike my rubber. All right, let's put some finish on this thing real quick. So, again, we did Shoshone Band. We basically burnt the outside of it.
Shidahari says you're going to need an early beer, sir.
Maybe. I got some stuff. I got to go hang Miss Hoop's Christmas
Uncle
present.
Traveling Mac asks, must be a good Texas fight story.
Dude, I tell you what, I grew up in a pretty poor and rough neighborhood. So there was only a few options you had.
Rabid Rabbi Dam says I triple dog dare you to start drinking.
Don't tempt me, sir. Don't tempt me. Well, those are
Jock
pretty
says
cool.
water drinking water.
Water drinking water. Man, I gotta pee so bad right now. It's not even funny. Dag.
Gandalf 2000 says thank you for the sub at Shidahari. You have released the troll now.
You release the troll. Oh my God, that's scary. Scary thought. Scary thought. All right, let's put the first.
Jock says not me this time. Shidahari says yes, got to show Hula how much Astro Canuck loves you, Gandalf.
We're putting Danish oil on this, guys.
Jock says I am going to refund that one. My Thorwen says go use the restroom hula.
You know what? I am. I'm taking this. I'm going to pee real quick. Give me 1 second, guys. I do got to pee. Thank you. That's not a bad call. We'll go ahead and, because we are winding down. I got to go. We got to go visit Grams, but I got to pee.
Shidahari says I can't do the command. Dang it. Gandalf 2000 says I am not sure it is love or fear on his part.
All right, guys. Be right back, guys. Un momento, por
Jock says
favor.
on cooldown at Shidahari. Shidahari says evil cooldown. It's probably both Gandalf. Aaron Chris asks I want a potion bottle. What should the theme be, if it's cherry? Lawson Tree Wood Art says someone put soot on his headphones. Shidahari says not close enough, Lawson.
Try to catch me
Rabid
hollering
Rabbi
at
Dan
the
says I'll head there and do it now.
Try to catch me hollering at the
All right. Sorry about that. Man, I had to pee bad. Where did he go now? Did you say where did he go now? Are you really?
TM Gomez 73 says
Hey, what's up, Tim Gomez? How are you doing, bud?
Cartoonman 1 says thank you for the stream hula.
Hey, no, I appreciate you being here, bud. Hey, Gomez, y'all geared enough for that storm coming through? Y'all supposed to get any of that? I know it's supposed to hit here in a little bit, and it's supposed to get kind of gnarly. Or so they say. Been lurking. Uncle gets me a
TM
slap.
Gomez 73 says yes a little.
4 long. No, so nice highway. Nice.
It's raining now.
I just wonder how bad it's going to be.
Rabbit Season 1 says the storm missed me entirely north of DFW.
Is it, Wabbit? It looked like it was shooting up the East Texas side.
TM Gomez 73 well subscribed at Tier 1. They've subscribed for 35 months.
Holy Tim, did you, Gomez? Thank you, dude. Thank you, bud. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, sir. Give my hand so I can get some of this. How you been, dude? When are we going to see you streaming again, sir? It's been a hot minute since I've seen you live. When I say a hot minute, I mean like a hot minute. Like a real hot minute. Thank you, bud. I appreciate that. Let's see what that storm is, because it's looking dark out there.
I'm sitting in my downstairs office with COVID right now, sick AF.
Ah, well, that's definitely. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to get gnarly. Not terrible. It may not be that bad. It may not get that bad.
Marizilwiki says why are cats carvings expensive? Because they start from scratch.
Oh my God.
TM Gomez 73 says took the day off.
I don't blame you, dude. If you're sick, don't blame you. If you're sick, you're sick. Well, hope you kick it pretty quick, bud.
My Thorwen says Kiddo says hi hula.
Howdy.
TM Gomez 73 says 3 days of this crap.
Yeah.
Not fun.
No. But you will survive. You will
I
survive.
hope I can work tomorrow.
Let's see here. You'll be back before you know it, bud. You'll be back before you know it.
At Jack 54, thank you.
All right, we just put a little bit of finish on this dude here. This is the third one. We did 3 of them today. Not bad. These are all pencil holders. Pencil or paintbrush holders, I guess you would say. Then we did Shogi Band with that really...
Wiki says, why do they call wood carving whittling? Because you start with a bigger piece of wood and you make it whittler.
You make it whittler. I can get that. I can get behind that. Paper towel in there. Get that paper towel out of there. Sketch Chat, thank you so much. Did I get that right? Hold on, Sketch Cat. Thank you, Sketch Cat, for that follow. I appreciate that. We're going to go raid Grams here in a sec. I've got to go install a buffalo skull that I got Miss Sue for Christmas. I'll get pictures of it and show you guys over in Discord. That's a pretty cool little dude. I think it is, at least. Hello,
What
how you
did
doing,
Sean
Sketch?
Connery say about the sexy tree carving? T was a nice piece of ash.
A nice piece of ash. Well, you know what? You can't beat a nice piece of ash. I'm going to be completely honest with you. Rizzo.
My Thorwen asks, did Santa bring you anything nice hula?
May, I tell you what, Santa, I asked for world peace for Christmas. I'm not sure if I got that, but I got me some jeans that I needed and a pair of boots. I got a mug of me and my grandson together that literally made me cry. I'm not ashamed to say it. I got that from my daughter. Got it to me, and I got a little teary-eyed a little bit. I was also sick, so I was down sick over the Christmas.
Lengor asks SKETCHCAT Studios, do you make ink containers too?
Ink
My
containers.
Thorwen
I don't
says,
know.
oh, that's a sweet gift.
I-
Spectre says, hopefully, these new jeans won't magically shrink too.
I know,
Mr.
right?
Ahole says, I got bills for all the stuff I bought my kid for Christmas.
You know what? There's some kind of like glass container that I could actually make something that goes around it to decorate it up. I wouldn't have like used wood to hold like ink for long periods of time. It's probably not a good idea. But if you had some kind of like a container with ink in it,
Marizowicki says, I got coal, so technically I did get a world peace.
yes. Hold on, you got coal. Oh my Gertie. But yeah, I'm really proud of that. Oh, we got a picture that my daughter got of my daughter, my son-in-law, and my grandson. That's hanging in my living room. Flat out love that picture. Flat out love that picture, man. Well, guys, I'm going to say that sucker there is good and soaked. We'll let this dry for about 15 minutes, soak fully in. I'll wipe the excess off. So there you have it. There is one of our pencil holders. I smell barbecue. Why do I smell barbecue?
My Thorwen yells looks great.
Oh, I am here in a second, like right now. So these are their pencil holders.
Shai Dahari says that's lovely.
I think they're kind of cool. So this one looks like when it's kind of dried on there, it has more of a matte look, and this is with a fresh oil. I think they're pretty legit. They look like little pencil holders to me. I need a new ink container. Sketch Chat, I tell you what, I definitely, if I had something that I could
Jock
put
says
it in.
I like it.
Something I could put it in, maybe? Like almost like some kind of container, and then make something to go around it, make it look all kind of cool. I could definitely do that. And these are, I'm digging these, man. These are pencil. This is more like a paintbrush holder here, is what it is. Isn't that cool? Out of wood that I typically would have.
That vial that Alaska sent you the link on could work.
I guess so. It had to be smaller. It'd be smaller because that's awfully deep. Those are made for bud vases.
Goofball says, by the way, thanks for the shout out earlier. Pretty sure it might have been Lengal.
Probably Goofball. You
Rabbi
very
Rabbi
well.
Dam asks, does the inkwell need to be closed when not in use?
That's a good question. I would assume it would, so it wouldn't dry out.